Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. All right, a chance to check out stats for Luka Doncic.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Dallas Mavericks. Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Grant Williams out there with Green. And it's Powell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Timberwolves, they have their 2 big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Mike Conley. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. We're about halfway through the regular season here, Grant. We've had some surprising teams and players.
Yeah, you know, every season we have at least one team that exceeds expectations and one that kind of lets us all down. But what I love the most is seeing breakout players that take this league by storm.
So Dallas will get the first.
Gobert would like to make these at a higher clip.
Doncic passes to Green. Back to Doncic. Oh, and Towns with the block. Pass to Alexander-Walker. Towns outside. Back to Alexander-Walker. Over Irving. Alexander-Walker with the bucket. And this game is tied up now. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 11 so far. Conley against Doncic. Lets it go from deep. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Here's Towns. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Taking the contact and scoring. Towns not to be denied of the bucket there.
Now here's Irving. He's got 6. Williams with the screen. Irving, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. McDaniels passes to Conley. Out to the wing. Outside McDaniels. On the wing, Alexander-Walker. Shot clock at 6. Gobert with a screen on Irving. Powell with a steal. From deep. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Pass to Alexander-Walker. Back to Conley. McDaniels passes to Towns. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Clark, when Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor, he's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it, the key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
One of the things I love about Towns is how versatile he is. He's a big guy who continues to be a matchup nightmare for defenses.
Brown, he's checked in for Minnesota. Milton comes in for Alexander-Walker. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Powell. Kleba comes in for Williams.
Stretch the floor if you're going to be competitive and give yourself the best chance to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
At the line for Minnesota, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. 2 shots.
He makes a first. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it. And the upcoming schedule for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On Friday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Victor Oladipo and the Houston Rockets.
And you know, for that matchup with the Bulls, that's where you have to bring your A-plus effort, especially when you know you're going to be facing a more talented team.
Here's Alexander Walker. 5 points in the game. The shot by Conley, no good. Dallas has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. McDaniels with it. Green picks him up. Pass to Conley. Beyond the arc. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Outside, Green.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Mavericks. Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. Minnesota's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. To the paint. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, look at the big fella elevating when Towns goes to the rim. He's doing it on and with purpose.
There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Stolen by Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Alexander Walker. Gobert passes to Alexander Walker. Here's Towns. Williams defending. Here's Alexander Walker. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. McDaniels from long range. The Mavericks pull it in. Outside Irving. Hardaway on the wing. Here's the 3. He drops it from range. Hardaway's got 6 points.
Hey, there's no denying it. Kyrie is a score-first guard, but he's a better passer than he gets credit for.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're in a close game.
I think to win this game, they'll have to step up defensively, get nasty, touch them up, make them work for everything they get.
Letting your opponent shoot over 50%, rarely a recipe for success in this league. And now let's jump to the Rookie of the Year race and see how it's shaping up.
Chet Holmgren's basically positionless. He handles the ball. He shoots like a guard. He has the versatility of a forward. He's, about 7 feet something? I don't know, man. This guy has the length of a center.
Just got to get out the way and let them go to work, just like me.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
Here's Doncic. Rebound Minnesota. McDaniels got his 6th rebound on the night. Launches a 3. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Now here's Irving. He's got 17. Kleba outside. 6 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
You know, the fighting spirit Naz Reid brings to this game is really something.
Yeah, I tell you, he's a guy that is dynamic and electric, plays with great passion, and has a way of getting everybody fired up. He's an injection of energy for his team and the buildings he plays in.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Milton's checked in for the Timberwolves. Jones, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Now here's Conley. He's got 10. Reid. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. Now Doncic. Back to Irving. To the inside. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist by Irving. Doncic has got 6 here in the quarter. For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. And Minnesota calls time here. And right now, let's take a look at the teams that do the best job protecting the rim. The Timberwolves, third.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
So it's Minnesota now. 4-point game. Milton against Irving. And here's Milton. He's got 6. 5 to shoot. McDaniels finds Conley. 3-pointer. The Mavericks pull it in.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
They double him with McDaniels. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Outside Milton. Down low. Here's Conley. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Towns also bringing that physicality inside.
1 second left. He can't get that one to fall. Kyrie Irving has been on display for Dallas. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game.
It helps to have Conley on the floor during these moments. He's outstanding at coming through on those big possessions.
Now here's Irving. To the paint. Here's Powell. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Towns. Now here's Gobert. Towns outside. From the arc. Nails it from 3. Towns just got 15 points in just the second half.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Outside Irving. Here's the teardrop. 2 points. That one goes. Irving's got 25 points in the game.
Kyrie, not a bad answer. He'll give you the needed hoop when you need it most.
Conley against Doncic. Towns right side. Outside Conley. Lets the 3 fly. Tries again. And it's Towns with a bucket inside. Towns has got 41.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Town? Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
And Powell with the stuff.
Can't ask for a better look when they needed it most. Using his height advantage inside.
Exactly what this team needed. Completing the and one.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Conley goes in.
Well, Conley could put this team in a good position here. He's just got to relax and trust his mechanics.
At the line for your Timberwolves, two shots.
Take a break. Take a break.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up making the second. And that brings him within 2 here.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Conley with some nice D. Well, the Timberwolves shooting at even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. 44 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Picked by Gobert.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Doncic with it. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Conley. Here's Towns. And it's in.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
And Dallas calls time here. They trail by 2. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Doncic. It's off.
A well-practiced shooter like Doncic should have this down cold. But we'll have to wait and see if he does.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1.
Taking two shots.
Doncic hits them both.
Excellent composure at the line there to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
Timeout call, the Timberwolves. Inside. Yes!
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Timeout on the floor. Mavericks. They're trailing by 2. 5 ticks left in the fourth. Here's Doncic.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. And once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. The Mavericks have gone a perfect 4 for 4 to begin this OT session. Conley against Doncic. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Playing hard, which is always the way he goes. Hits a foul, but keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
2 shots.
And he drops the first. Doncic hits them both. Just under 2.5 minutes passed in this OT. Outside Conley. And it's off from 3-point range.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Pass to Doncic. The kick out to Williams. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from deep. Not what they need this overtime. Doncic against Conley to the inside. Powell with a steal. 3 minutes now gone here in OT. Back to Doncic. Inside and stolen by Gobert. Conley against Doncic. Towns passes to Conley. Back to Towns. Pass to Conley. Pocket 4. That shot off the mark.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Williams passes to Doncic. Doncic is doubled. To the paint. Williams finds Doncic. Back to Williams. Green for 3. Drains the triple. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Gobert with a screen on Doncic. Conley goes in. It's tipped.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Williams, a screen on Conley. From deep, here's Doncic. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Alexander Walker to win the drought. To the left side wing. Now Gobert. Towns passes to Gobert. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Williams has got the ball here for Dallas. And here's Doncic. Outside for Irving. Doncic with it. And so it's Dallas winning this one. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Whew.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Kyrie, what does it mean for this team getting the production off the bench that we saw tonight?
It's big time. You know, when you're a basketball player and you're able to make the right plays and play at a high intensity level and really come out and make an impact on the game, no matter if you're starting or coming off the bench, we've seen special guys do that. I'm glad we came out and handled business. It's a good win.
This team is so unselfish. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And now we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.